This is not a manhood issue with Obama. This is an issue of a complete absence of strategic thinking. It's not a question of the heart. It's a question of the head. This administration, this president, do not have a strategic idea in their head. Let me remind you that the first great speech Obama made about foreign policy was at the UN in 2009, and he actually said, no nation can or should dominate another. Without a doubt, the single stupidest remark about foreign policy ever uttered by a president of the United States. He continued as to say, no balance of power can ever endure, and he went on to say that no alliance based on the divisions of the Cold War, the obsolete divisions of the Cold War, makes any sense in this century. All of which, of course, is just shockingly false, and he's beginning to get a glimmer of that. He did say about Ukraine, this is not a Cold War chessboard. Of course it's a Cold War chessboard. And he went on to say at the beginning of the crisis, this isn't a zero-sum game. Ask Ukraine about it. They lost Crimea. He gained it. That's the definition of zero-sum. And he has this notion that the agreement they got in Geneva, which he was skeptical about, means anything. It was written so that the Russians could interpret it exactly as they are today. Lavrov, the foreign minister, is saying that the illegal elements, meaning the government in Kiev, which it calls illegal, is illegally seizing territory, by which they mean Independence Square in Kiev, and thus breaking the agreement, and thus they have to act. And we know what that means: probable intervention by Russia.